What if your dog didn't just find you, but was sent to you? That idea might seem surreal, even mystical, but for many, the bond they share with their dog feels too deep, too immediate, and too spiritually precise to be written off as mere coincidence. Some connections feel destined. They go beyond affection or companionship and touch something timeless. Why is it that certain people feel an unexplainably powerful connection with their dogs? A connection that feels older than this lifetime, deeper than words, and stronger than logic can explain. Could it be that certain souls are meant to walk together? In this video, we'll uncover what ancient cultures believed about dogs as spiritual allies, how these beliefs reflect in modern behavior, and why some individuals, perhaps those with a special energy, seem to draw dogs to them with magnetic force. This is not just a story of love between humans and animals. It's a journey into the unknown, a journey through ancestral wisdom, vibrational energy, and the timeless mission of dogs who walk beside the ones the universe calls chosen. Number 1. Ancient wisdom. Dogs as sacred guardians. Across ancient civilizations, dogs were never seen as ordinary creatures. In ancient Egypt, for instance, the god Anubis depicted with the head of a jackal was not just a symbolic figure. He was believed to guide souls into the afterlife, ensuring safe passage from one realm to the next. Dogs were his earthly counterpart, watchers between the worlds. Among Celtic tribes and Native American traditions, dogs were deeply honored. They weren't just companions for hunters or herders. They were seen as spiritual protectors, guardians who accompanied shamans through dream states and rituals. In these cultures, dogs were seen as intuitive beings who could walk the line between the physical and spiritual, offering guidance, protection, and even warnings. Contrast that with the way dogs are viewed today. For many, they are seen as lovable companions, sources of joy, or working animals. But something essential has been forgotten: the deeper spiritual role they may still be playing. Dogs are not just emotionally intelligent, they are vibrationally aware. In a world that increasingly disconnects from intuition and energy, dogs continue to be quiet stabilizers, energetic filters, and unseen guardians. Number 2. Why chosen ones attract dogs. So, who exactly are the chosen ones? In spiritual circles, this term often refers to individuals who carry heightened sensitivity, those who are deeply empathetic, energetically open, and spiritually tuned in. They often feel emotions more intensely than others, pick up on subtle shifts in mood, and are naturally drawn to healing, creativity, or purpose-driven lives. Dogs seem irresistibly drawn to such individuals, and there's more than one reason for that. Dogs can detect not only physical changes but emotional and chemical shifts in the body. When a person is anxious, their scent changes slightly due to stress hormones. Their posture, breathing, and voice subtly shift. Dogs notice these changes instinctively without conscious thought. But for chosen ones, it's more than just scent or sound. Their energy fields, their aura. If you will radiate at a different frequency, dogs pick up on this energy like a beacon. It's not always peaceful energy, though. Chosen individuals often carry heavier emotional burdens, feel the suffering of others, or go through personal upheaval to fulfill a larger life mission. Dogs seem to know this and respond with gentleness, protection, and unwavering loyalty. When life becomes too overwhelming for a spiritually sensitive person, a dog's presence can bring immediate grounding. Their very body language communicates, "You're safe, I'm here." And in that silent exchange, the dog becomes more than a pet. They become an anchor. Number 3. When your dog sees what you can't. Have you ever caught your dog staring intently at a corner of the room, ears perked, unmoving, or barking at what seems like absolutely nothing? These moments may appear strange or even silly, but for many, they're signs of something much deeper. Dogs possess a sensory spectrum far beyond ours. They hear ultrasonic frequencies, detect pheromones, and smell individual emotional states. But even more fascinating is their sensitivity to energy shifts in vibration, emotional fields, and even electromagnetic signals. Dogs often act as intuitive detectors. If someone with heavy or negative energy enters a space, dogs may grow restless, defensive, or physically block you from approaching. Some dogs become alert when you're experiencing inner emotional conflict, even if you've told no one. It's not just their loyalty, it's their perceptiveness. In spiritual circles, this is known as energy detection. Dogs may recognize imbalances or energetic disturbances long before the human does. Their responses becoming still, growling softly, or suddenly moving between you and someone else are not random. These are ancient instincts shaped by millennia of energetic awareness. So the next time your dog barks at an empty room, pay attention. It may not be nothing after all. Number 4, the mysterious timing of your dog's arrival. Think back to the moment your dog entered your life. Was it carefully planned or completely unexpected? For many, the arrival of a dog coincides with life's most transformative periods. A breakup, the loss of a loved one, a period of depression or burnout. It's as if the dog arrives not just as comfort, but as a catalyst. There are countless stories of people who just happened to meet a dog on the street, received one as an unplanned gift, or walked into a shelter without any intention of adopting, only to walk out with a new companion who would change their lives. In hindsight, the timing feels far too perfect to be random. One woman shared that she found her dog right after losing her mother. The dog had been abandoned and wandered into her yard days after the funeral. From the very first moment, the two were inseparable. That dog helped her process grief, get outside again, and eventually heal. Was it a coincidence, or was that dog sent as part of a greater plan? When a dog enters your life at just the right moment, it's often the universe answering a call you didn't know you made. The alignment isn't logical, it's spiritual. Number 5, spiritual recurrence. Has your dog returned to you? Among the most touching and mysterious stories are those that suggest dogs return to their humans across lifetimes. While it might sound fantastical, the idea of soul recurrence or reincarnation is deeply rooted in many cultures, from Hinduism to Tibetan Buddhism to indigenous belief systems. Some people report that after losing a beloved dog, they later meet another years or even decades later that shares eerily similar traits. Perhaps it's the way they tilt their head when you speak, the way they lay against your legs, or how they respond to a name they've never been taught. These moments create a powerful question. Has the same spirit returned in a new form? Energy never truly disappears. It transforms. The energetic bond between a human and their dog can be so strong, so vibrationally aligned, that it may persist across lifetimes. It's not about the body, it's about the shared mission, the soul-level connection. So when a new dog enters your life and immediately feels familiar, pay attention. It may not be your imagination, it could be a reunion, one destined long before you even realized you were waiting for it. Number 6, how dogs heal the energy of chosen ones. Science has already confirmed what many dog owners have intuitively felt: dogs are natural emotional healers. Studies show that simply petting a dog can significantly reduce cortisol levels, the stress hormone responsible for anxiety, inflammation, and tension. Dogs can detect emotional shifts in their humans through scent, micro-behaviors, and body language. Some service dogs are even trained to alert their owners before a seizure or anxiety attack, sensing the change in body chemistry before it manifests physically. But beyond the scientific proof lies a deeper, spiritual role. Dogs are more than passive observers. They are energetic absorbers. They intuitively take in the emotional static that clings to their human companions and begin transmuting it. This process isn't visible, but its effects can be felt. After a day filled with emotional stress, many guardians notice their dogs become unusually quiet, sleepy, or even sluggish. This isn't simple fatigue, it's energetic saturation. When a dog absorbs heavy emotional energy, especially from highly sensitive or spiritually attuned individuals, they require a way to release it. 2. Helping them recover is as essential as receiving their comfort. Gentle walks in nature, especially around trees or natural water sources, help them discharge built-up energy. Lying on the earth, also known as grounding, allows their bodies to restabilize. Even a moment of calm presence where you sit beside your dog in stillness and gratitude can act as a mutual energetic reset. When you care for your dog's spiritual well-being, you honor their role not just as a pet, but as a healer. Number 7. Dogs as mirrors, teachers, and silent guides. Dogs are more than companions. They are mirrors. They reflect the energy of those they love. When you are happy, they bounce with playful joy. When you're stressed, they grow restless. When you're sad, they quietly settle beside you, as if absorbing your sorrow through the simple act of being near. This emotional mimicry isn't just instinct. It's a finely attuned form of mood regulation, one that dogs perform naturally, by syncing their emotions with yours. They gently nudge your state toward balance, but their wisdom runs even deeper. In their silence, dogs teach us some of the most profound life lessons. They show us how to let go of the past. A dog never carries a grudge. Whether scolded or left alone too long, once the moment passes, so does their concern. They live in the present, fully immersed in the now, whether it's sniffing a patch of grass or lying in the sun. And above all, they love with complete loyalty and without expectation. Their love isn't transactional. It's unconditional and constant. By observing them, we are reminded to return to simplicity. In a world of noise, worry, and overthinking, dogs guide us gently back to what matters most: presence, connection, and love without judgment. Number 8, beyond death. When the connection never ends. For many, the loss of a beloved dog is among the deepest heartbreaks they'll ever endure. But even in grief, something extraordinary often happens. People report vivid dreams, encounters that feel more like reunions than imagination. Others speak of hearing soft footsteps in the hallway or feeling the familiar pressure of a dog curling up beside them in bed. Some catch a scent like fur warmed by the sun that shouldn't be there. These experiences are more than coincidence. They are echoes of a bond that refuses to be broken by death. Spiritually, it is believed that when a connection is built on unconditional love, it transcends dimensions. Your dog's soul, like yours, is eternal. And when the bond is especially strong, their energy lingers. Sometimes they return, not always in the same form, but through synchronicities, signs, or even a new body that somehow feels all too familiar. Not every dog returns in the physical. Some stay as silent guardians, guiding from beyond. But the essence, the love, the loyalty, the soul-level connection remains. Because when a dog chooses you on a spiritual level, that choice is forever. Number 9, strengthening the bond. What you can do now. The connection between a chosen one and their dog is powerful, but it doesn't have to remain mysterious. You can strengthen this bond consciously, deepening its spiritual dimension. Start by sharing sacred silence. Sit beside your dog without distraction. Breathe together. Let your presence become attuned. Try meditating while your dog is near. Many report that their dogs become calmer during meditation, lying peacefully and often mimicking their owner's stillness. Watch your dog during your emotional highs and lows. Their reactions are subtle clues, tiny shifts in behavior that mirror your inner world. Dogs are natural empaths. Their behavior is not random, it's responsive. Also, observe how your dog reacts to certain people and spaces. If they avoid someone, growl softly, or refuse to enter a room, don't ignore it. They're reading something you haven't yet seen. Honoring this intuition strengthens the trust between you. And above all, express your gratitude. Your dog doesn't need words to understand your heart. But when you offer affection mindfully, when you share love, not out of routine, but reverence. You create a field of energy that both of you can thrive within. Number 10. The mission of dogs in the lives of the chosen. By now, it's clear that dogs don't come into the lives of the chosen ones by chance. Their mission is deep, soulful, and multidimensional. They protect not only from physical harm, but from energetic and emotional disruption. They heal absorbing pain, anchoring anxiety, and radiating calm. They teach offering silent lessons in forgiveness, presence, and unconditional love. And most of all, they guide walking beside their humans through every chapter of life. No matter how dark or difficult, this isn't a casual relationship. It's soul-level alignment. The chosen ones are here to bring light, healing, or transformation to the world. That path is rarely easy. Dogs arrive to help them walk it with more courage, more balance, and more connection to something greater than themselves. So look at your dog not just as a companion, but as a divine ally. Their loyalty isn't just love, it's a vow. Their presence isn't just comfort, it's guidance. And their gaze, it sees far more than we know. Have you ever felt that your dog came into your life for a reason? Not just as a pet, but as a guide, a healer, or a soul you've known long before this lifetime? If this video touched something within you, share your story in the comments. Every journey is unique, and your experience could resonate with someone who needs to hear it. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights into the spiritual language of animals and the energy they bring into our lives.